I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
I think he got you right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah.
6 apartment buildings, stating that they are all his properties with no partners involved.
I mean, Floyd, like we got issues over here. He's still best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got you right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight. It took been 2 years.
I find that one unique aspect of this case that I think is different than many others that I see on a regular basis is the extent to which this happened in front of children old enough to understand what's happening. These were not infants. These were children in the report listed as 11 and 9 years old. To the extent...
What if I told you that the man known as Money might not be rolling in cash anymore? Yes, the very same Floyd Mayweather who once tossed around $100,000 bills like they were tissues, bought private jets as casually as sneakers, and spent millions at the mall without a second thought. Now, his former accountant has come forward with proof, real, undeniable receipts, revealing that Mayweather's legendary fortune could be all but gone.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
After years filled with whispers, legal battles, tax troubles, failed crypto ventures, and questionable investments, the truth has finally surfaced. Floyd's bank statements are now public, and they tell a story far darker than any of his flashy displays ever suggested.
Everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Let's dive into how the richest boxer in history went from living the money team lifestyle to potentially having nothing left, and why his toughest opponent might not have been another fighter, but his own ego.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
It all began with a leak, not from TMZ, not some viral YouTube clip, but from the very person who once managed Floyd's money, his former accountant. This insider, who handled Floyd's finances during the peak of his fortune, just revealed his final bank records, and the picture is bleak. According to him, the billion-dollar fighter is now scraping by on a paycheck-to-paycheck basis. Yes, the same man who reportedly earned $300 million in a single night against McGregor is said to have only a few $1,000s in accessible cash. If that.
Chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9". But it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet.
The accountant alleges that Mayweather's accounts are overflowing with overdrafts, missed bills, and IRS warnings. On top of that, he reportedly hasn't paid several staff members, is once again behind on taxes, and is tangled in multiple lawsuits with former business partners. And adding fuel to the fire are the whispers that Floyd has been shuttling between Dubai and New York in an attempt to avoid subpoenas.
You have a person with 20 million followers, but may not have 20 million in their bank account. So I choose fortune over fame.
Could you explain everything that's happened with the taxes over the last couple of days? Can you give us your side of the story?
Oh yeah. When I was on the stage tonight, if you guys didn't see, from my Pacquiao fight, never even cashed a check. Still have 100 million that I never even cashed before. I have a tax attorney that takes care of everything when everything is okay.
Make no mistake, Floyd Mayweather made an astronomical fortune during his career. Undefeated in the ring, a global pay-per-view powerhouse, and one of the most lucrative athletes the world has ever known, he raked in hundreds of millions through his talent and brand alone. But here's the catch: earning money and preserving it are two entirely different challenges. And while Floyd dominated the first, the second, not so much.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
1 point. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show them what it's saying.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. One of one piece.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one. $1.8 million.
Floyd didn't just spend money, he torched it like it had no value. His lifestyle didn't just scream luxury, it teetered on the edge of financial recklessness. Imagine this: $30 million poured into a car collection, many of which never even hit the road. He stored fleets of supercars in garages across different states and countries, more for show than for actual driving. And the jets? Plural. He owned several private planes, just because he could.
Down here. Look at the color up top. Time me to go big. See you guys when I land.
He had multiple private jets, one reportedly reserved solely for his entourage, while he flew alone in another. And the watches? Floyd didn't just collect expensive timepieces, he went completely over the top. His most notorious by an $18 million diamond-encrusted watch, purchased purely to make a statement. It wasn't an investment, it was a show of power and style. His daily expenses reportedly topped $1 million a month. Personal chefs on call around the clock, private gambling sprees in Vegas, extravagant nights at strip clubs, designer shopping trips that felt straight out of a blockbuster, and entire teams of yes-men on salary just to keep the Mayweather empire moving. He even boasted about carrying $1 million in cash in a duffel bag wherever he went and claimed he never wore the same pair of sneakers twice. While most people were putting their money into real estate, startups, or ventures that could grow their wealth over time, Floyd was stacking up clout, diamonds, gold chains, and an Instagram persona designed entirely to flaunt his lifestyle.
I've been building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
A major warning sign surfaced when Floyd boasted about owning 62 buildings in Manhattan, supposedly valued at $42 million.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. This is what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
He threw that number around in interviews, acting like a full-fledged real estate mogul. But when reporters and investigators dug deeper, there was nothing. No public records, no documentation, no concrete evidence that Floyd had actually purchased anything remotely close to that claim.